my darlings, this is the last video in my Christmas series. I hope you are having a fabulous month. I thought it would be apt that we ended with 12 days of Youanuary in the first video of 12 days of Christmas. I'm trying not to get those two mixed up. I did mention that setting aside time to look at your 2022 was definitely something you could do for your Christmas prep. And because I love to take my own advice, here we are. I have already done part 1 of this, so we're just going to finish up the other 6 prompts of 12 days of Youanuary. If at the end of this video you love the way 12 days of Youanuary sounded to you, please check down the description box. I will make sure to list everything about it so you can do your own investigation. One more other thing before we get into this video, I have got new lights. I'm still figuring things out, so I might look crazy during my makeup tutorial. Don't judge me too harshly. Right, I have an active imagination. So we're going to imagine that this is the look that I'm doing for a Christmas early cocktails situation. Yeah, I want to do enough, not too much. Gorgeous skin, impactful eyes, and as per usual, a gorgeous lip. I'm going to go in with the Beauty Pie Unbeatable Concealer in Deep 400. I'm not even sure this is available anymore. Beauty Pie has a thing about changing out their products. The face I'm going to do today is quite easy for me. It's not a base that lasts long. It looks beautiful, very skin-like, but it gives you about 4-5 hours, and that's exactly the look we're going for. After all, it's early cocktails. We're only going to be there for 2 to 3 hours, okay? This concealer has a orange undertone that cancels out my hyperpigmentation. Now, I know I look crazy. Just chill, okay? Just chill, my darlings. So, number 7, send some love messages to people every month, and you were to decide how many messages you were going to send and to how many people you are going to send them to. This is something that I'm failing at, and I'll explain a little bit more when I get to my blank space. It's just tied to my stuff, you know, and as I'd mentioned in my first video about 12 days of Youanuary, Lord, I look crazy. The lights are really washing me out, but I promise you, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Have faith, my darlings, have faith. I simply wanted to cancel out the hyperpigmentation I have, but it will settle. I know I look crazy. It will settle, I promise. I'm then going to go in with some more concealer. This is the Avon True Under Eye Brightening Illuminator in the shade Golden Radiance. So me sending love messages. In fact, maybe this is something I need to sit with and ask myself why I put it on this list. Actually, I do know, because I do desire deep connection with people in my life that don't give it to me. Like, we're just not on the same page emotionally. And this is also something I've been tackling in my therapy, accepting that people are where they are, and I cannot demand for them to show up when they're not ready to show up, or even when they don't understand what that looks like and what that means. My therapist did say that I have to leave the door open. I have to always remind them that when they're ready to deeply invest in relationship with me, that the door is open. And even by saying that, I'm not sure what that really means or what that really looks like. And I guess I'll leave it there. This is the prompt in 12 Days of Youanuary that I'm not quite sure about. But yeah, I've not sent anyone any love messages. Let's just leave it at that. Not in the way that I thought I would. I'm now going to set the highlighted parts of my skin with a mixture of two powders. I'm going in with the Avon True Color Flawless Mattifying Pressed Powder in Neutral Medium Deep, and I am mixing it with the Sleek Luminous Powder in the shade number 2. This has been the combo I've been using for quite a few months. Let's go into number 8, and that is This Year I Am Not. This was the non-negotiable prompt, and for me it has really shone bright. It has truly been non-negotiable. It has truly been a thing of bravado, and for me this year I was not going to disrespect my feminine energy anymore. And how that showed up for me, an even more deeper understanding of my body wisdom, really getting into my feelings, not just emotional feelings but also physical feelings. It's been next level, I tell you. I do not ignore my body anymore, and the more I don't ignore her, the more I listen to her, the easier she communicates to me, the easier the messages come through, and I'm truly grateful to be where I am. There are quite a few things that have happened for me this year that have really solidified how important it is for a woman to have a deep connection with her body. There's so much wisdom and medicine within us already. It's absolutely astounding. I feel like this is the year I've truly fallen in love with being a woman. Like, I've taken that to the next level. Okay, so I have switched on my lights at the back, and hopefully it's going to balance out the lighting in this video, because I keep feeling paranoid that I look like some crazy person on camera. We're going to keep moving on. I promise you I do not look crazy, neither do I look ashy, neither am I trying to lighten myself up. As I said, it will come together, it will all come together. I'm then going to contour my skin with the On Loose powder from Daniel Sandler. Yeah, that's what that is. I love the way I now know when my period is coming, when my monthly bleed is coming. I no longer have to look at a calendar. I can just feel in my body, oof, there she is, she's coming, and immediately I go into rest mode and contemplation mode and letting go mode, and just an honoring of what my body needs at that time of the month. And it's absolutely fantastic to live like that, you know, to just be in connection with something so ancient, so misunderstood. Yeah, something that's not taught and honored enough in Western society. But we're making our way back. I know I'm not the only one. There are many women out there like me on this journey, and they're falling in love with their bodies and their wombs and their bleeds and their feelings, and they're going back home. There's no other way to say it. It's like going back home. I was watching a video from a woman who said that she found it very interesting that the study of the feminine arts, of feminine energy, has become such a popular thing, because that's the way she's been raised, that's the way she's always lived. And I thought, wow, how lucky are you, how blessed are you for you to not be surprised by all these things. And women like me who are discovering this journey a little late in life, whatever that means. In many ways, it's going to be a long life journey. And I don't know if women who are raised in that way, if for them it's a long life journey or it's just a way of being. Yeah, that's something interesting I should go and look into. Divine, could you put a woman in my life who has lived well from the very beginning, like she was raised by a woman who lived so deep in her feminine, she was drowning in her juiciness? Yeah, Divine, please, I'm leaving that with you. Please and thank you. But for me, it's definitely a long life journey. It just feels like it's going to be a long life journey. If you're also doing this work, you know a lot of us are not just healing ourselves, we're healing our mother wounds, we are healing our grandmother's wounds, we're healing so much that was passed down to us. So to assume we can all do it in one lifetime is a little bit too ambitious. Perhaps. Is ambitious the right word? It's too fixed, because the feminine, she needs flow. So we don't know where this journey is going to take us. We don't know if it will have an end. And maybe affixing a goal to it is not the right thing to do. But I'm on this journey and I'm so humbled and grateful to be going back home, to be home. Yeah, I am my home. Wow, I'm so proud of me. Okay, let's do an eye look. Where am I going with this? I don't know. I have an idea in my head. Anyway, we are going to start with the Beauty Pie. I believe these are called the shadow sticks. I will confirm on the screen. This is in the shade Chocco. It's somewhat warm, deep brown. Deep browns are lovely when you want to have like effortless smoky eye. You don't want to do too much, but you want just a bit of darkness on your eye. You feel like black or blue is a little bit too much. A nice brown really does do the trick. And I'm going to fluff that out. Just blend out the edges. I'm then going to go into that powder that I used to contour my skin and used to set down that brown shadow. I'm then going to go into my Krylon palette. This is the eyeshadow compact in V2 Bright, and I'm going to stay in this lilac purple corner and really build a pretty crease and add some color to that. My camera cut out and I don't know where it cut me off, so I'm going to just assume that you are with me at point number 9, and that is embracing my loneliness. I have done a video about this. I will link it in the playlist down below of 12 Days of Youanuary. I don't feel like a lot has changed in regards to that. I'm still embracing my loneliness. I had a beautiful aha moment a few days ago about it, and it was like, you know, if Divine has put this big hunk of love inside me, this deep desire of deep connection with a beautiful tribe of human beings, then I should just believe that it's mine and it's going to come to me when I'm good and ready to actually open my heart and receive it. And that my season of loneliness is simply teaching me how to take my love to the next level. So yeah, I don't have much to say on that, to be honest. Just, I'm good, like it's okay kind of thing. It really is okay. I'm learning to just accept it. And of course I do have my bad days. I have those days where I think, oh, I feel sorry for myself. I'm so dramatic. But then I have some really good days where I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. You're loved, you're guided, you're seen. You're not crazy. My desires are very valid. I'm going to go in with the Sleek highlighting palette in the Love Shook, one of my favorite highlighting palettes. There is a purple and a pink highlighter in here that will just add a bit of something here in the brow for me and really bring out the purples that I've chosen to add to this smoky eye. Now I know we said we were not going to do too much, but hey, here we are. I'm going to line my eyes with the Intense Color Lip Liner from MUA in the shade Diva. This is a deep red, which is actually a very interesting color to put on your waterline when you're doing a deep eye like this. I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the camera. I might try to bring myself in a little bit closer later, but let me finish the look. But I really like how it looks. I had to go and grab a really deep brown shadow from my collection. This is from Makeup Revolution. It's just a good classic deep brown. As you can see, it's well loved, well used. And I am just using that to set down the eyeliner that I put on my eye. Oh, that eye look is real pretty, real pretty. I'm now going to spray my face with some setting spray. I'm going in with the Avon Prep and Set Spray. And then I'm going to do my mascara, both of them from Avon. I'm going to go in with the Lash Supreme Volume Primer and then followed by the Euphoric Featherlight Lash Mascara. I just feel like I'm in that place where I'm really growing into a woman, you know, and I'm really defining what that means. You know, a woman who's living well and holy, you know. Just living well and fully. I'm really defining what that means. Number 10 was learn something new. This is one of my favorite extreme sports. I absolutely love learning. It invigorates me. Definitely a part of my personality. So this is not something I've struggled with. So if anything, let me highlight 3 things that I've recently learned that I absolutely love. Number 1, I love beetroot leaves. Like, what in a salad so delicious? Why didn't anybody tell me? Lettuce is so 2020. I love beetroot leaves. They're so tasty. Oh my days. How did I discover this? I was at the boot sale and there was a lady who was selling some beetroot from her allotment, and I bought some, and I had read somewhere that you can eat the leaves of beetroot. Yo, I've been missing out. So tasty, so tasty. I've also been studying candles. Yes. We all love candles, and I've decided to become a bit of a candle girly. I definitely want to bring candle content to my channel now. By bringing it to my channel, it puts me in a state where I need to learn about it, because when you present something on YouTube like that, you know, you have to kind of know what you're talking about. And I've really been enjoying the channel Detailed Dreams. Oh, he's a delight to watch. He's the one who made me understand, you know, candles, they're a vibe. There's something you can learn about. Like, there's levels to this stuff. There's levels. And I've been really enjoying studying candles. Not really in love with my lashes, but here we are. Let me see if one more coat will help. That really does, but... And I have learned even more acceptance, and this is tied to what I said about loneliness and accepting that people will meet you where they'll meet you. You can't force people to see things your way. And you know, the ego does put up a good fight. You're like, why don't you see it my way? I'm right. Well, maybe I'm not right. You know, and maybe the lesson here is to see it their way. Maybe the stubbornness, maybe what I'm perceiving as stubbornness is actually divine's way of trying to deliver a message to me. So yeah, I've been doing that, you know, taking my understanding of acceptance to the next level, and it's been quite good. It's come with a bit more peace and a letting go of, less expectations. I'm still doing a lot of discussing and debating with myself in my head, but I like where I am, and we carry it into 2023. More acceptance and more learning. So I have just done my brows with what I have been using for the last couple of months, and that's the Beauty Pie Superbrow pencil in Hot Coffee and the Avon Brow Pencil in Soft Black. Before I continue, quite a lot of these products I've kind of reviewed them in my last makeup videos. If you go back a few videos back, you will not miss them if you're interested in in-depth makeup content from me. I'm just going to put on a touch of blush that will just accentuate my contour just a little bit more. This is the KIKO Milano Smart Blush in the shade number 12. It is one of my favorite colors. Let me show it to you. It's just like a nice purple brown situation. It's rather effortless, and I feel because my eye has all of a sudden become really busy, I feel like this is the blush to go for. I'm now going to set my face and hopefully correct everything. It's that I've got new lights and I'm still figuring things out. I still feel like I look crazy on camera, but because I don't have my glasses, I cannot see things. And I am overthinking it. Let it go, baby girl, let it go. I am going to be setting my face with a combination of 3 powders. Yes, I know, a bit excessive, but when you're a makeup artist and you're a brown skin girl, you just have to become a complexion chemist, okay? You've got to know how to mix products. I am going in with the NYX No Filter Finishing Powder in the shade Cocoa and Ben Eyes Sienna Translucent Powder and the RCMA No Color Powder. So what I do is I put a sprinkle of the loose powders into this pan and then really work everything together, firmly bringing it all together, and then I press it into the skin and buff. So number 11 is finish it up, which I have been doing. I have been mindful about completing tasks. I did mention that I did want to read a little bit more this year. I don't feel like I read enough, or rather I didn't complete enough books. I would have liked to have finished more books than I have this year. But a beautiful thing came up for me with this prompt. And it was based around urgency, you know, questioning this feeling of urgency that we put upon ourselves that comes from living in a productive heavy society. Things have to be done now. This state of emergency and the heightened sense of anxiety or energy, let me just use the word energy, this heightened sense of energy we get when we have to do things, and it's like we don't know we can tie relaxation to our activities. Like, we can move slowly. We don't have to be Madame Octopus, or rather, I don't have to be Madame Octopus. I don't have to have 8,000 plates in the air for me to get things done. I can do one thing, do it slowly, do it well, complete it, then move forward to the next thing. I just need to do that thing, finish it, then move forward, instead of being in the middle of doing that thing and I'm already thinking of the next thing to do, or the other thing that I didn't finish. You know, a lot of incompleteness going round. Does that make sense? Do I sound crazy? I don't think so. Now I'm going to mist my skin with a vitamin E hydrating mist from Superdrug, just to take away that powderiness. I'm going to tidy up my brows with the brow gel from Superdrug. I thought I would bring you in a little bit closer so you could see the eye. Very dramatic. I did not expect it to go this way, but I like it. I really like what the red eyeliner is doing for the look. It's just giving me extra vampy in a very subtle way, which is so me. This is turning out to be quite the monochromatic look. I'm going to go in with a deep brown and a purple liner. I'm going to line my lips with the Kajal Pencil from KIKO MILANO in the shade 114. And last but certainly not least, number 12, welcome rest into your life. It ties a lot to everything I've talked about. You know what, I've just come to realize how intermingled and interconnected 12 Days of Youanuary has been. Like, it's been a bit of everything, but still the same themes, just different approaches. I'm so clever. I can't even deal with myself sometimes. Welcome rest into your life, please, and thank you. I also did an in-depth video about this because this is something I'm very passionate about. This is a suitcase I am very dedicated in unpacking. The other day I was on Instagram and I saw a post that was just whew. And it was something like, in fact, let me get it. I decided to also fix my turban and just complete the look. Oh, I look pretty, I feel pretty. Yeah, I'm really feeling the look. Anyway, let's look at this post that was just such a game changer. Oh, I will keep saying this. Social media can be medicine. Be careful about who you follow. Be careful about who you follow. So here's the post. Growing up, I never knew a relaxed woman. Successful women? Yes. Productive women? Plenty of them. Anxious and afraid and apologetic women? Heaps of them. But relaxed women? Women at ease? Women who don't dissect their days into half-hour slots of productivity? Women who prioritize rest, pleasure, and play. Women who aren't afraid to take up space in the world. Women who give themselves the permission to relax unconditionally, without guilt, without apology, without feeling the need to earn it. I'm not sure I ever met a woman like that. But I would like to become one. I mean, do you see why we have to break some rules? Because the template a lot of us were given is so shoddy. The results are half-baked. I know too many women who are older than me who are so unhappy. and they don't even know they're unhappy. Living in fear and this anxious state is so normal to them. Rest, pleasure, and play are powerful bits of medicine. They're really not this frivolous waste of time that we were told they are. I promise you they are not. And with that, I want to wish you the strength, the love, the courage to find the truth in those statements. Because if you had told the IJ of 5, 6, 7 years ago that she needed to rest, she would have told you you're crazy. But the IJ now knows that she has to rest. Down below in the description box, I will make sure to link the playlist of 12 Days of Youanuary. Hopefully you have enjoyed this series. Hopefully you have had a good 2022. And because I'm really good at taking my own advice, I am going to rest. I am going to take a little break from content creating. I had said this very early on my channel. This will definitely not be the place where you find the content creator is always available. No. So I'm going to take a little break. I don't know when I'll be back, sometime in January or February. We'll see what the spirit is saying. And with that, I want to wish you such a Merry Christmas, a blessed, revitalizing holiday season, and a really good step into 2023. My name is Ijeoma, and I'll see you soon.